goes the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Check, 93. Ricky. Half 85. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, D.
Allen now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. That's complete to Davis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away. And force a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Bulldozes past him, and he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Watt. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Man, tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go. Watch the edge.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. What's the run? They're running it. Check, go.
Here's Allen.
Check.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 41 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Round 80! We ain't giving up nothing today. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. All 52. Alert!
Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Room here to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there for the Bills.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
And Davis was drafted in 2020 to add depth to the wide receiver room, but he started to get more looks late in his rookie season. I think he's a breakout candidate here in 2021. Nice catch there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch! Switch!
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Caught on the slant. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Allen gonna throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Say. 5 wide. Hey, watch it. Hatch it.
On 1st down, Allen dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 32 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And 2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Harris pushes him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Watch twist, watch twist. Regular. Check 13. Check 13.
To the air. Allen steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go.
Now Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. John Simon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. John Simon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. What we got?
Allen from the gun on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen being chased out left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Roethlisberger. Pass complete to Ebron. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Kaepernick. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ben gonna throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in, and he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. A big gain there for the Bills.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.